What's up, everybody? It's Jamel Gibbs sitting here with Rondell, and today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna talk about video and photos for real estate. All right, so what we're gonna do today is talk about different cameras that you can use in your real estate business, whether it be for pictures or for video. I think that, personally, from my experiences, you need to use both. You need to have virtual tours that you can do for, you can use video for virtual tours, and then you can use pictures. To me, pictures sell houses. Let me give you an example of that. A couple years ago, I used to use my iPhone in order to take pictures of properties, and I used to try to sell properties with iPhone pictures. It wasn't until I hired somebody. I paid somewhere in the range of $125 to $150 per photo shoot to take pictures of the properties and to present it in a professional way. Once I started doing that is when my houses started flying off the shelves. They started selling a lot quicker. The way you present the property can either make or break your deal. You'll either sit on the property for a while based off of the pictures that you present or videos that you present, or you can present higher quality images, higher quality videos, and it'll just sell the property a lot quicker. It's kind of like staging a house, right? If you're rehabbing houses, if you stage a house, or if you build a new construction house and you stage it, you add furniture in it, you could kind of paint the picture for the person that's gonna live there. Guess what? The house is gonna sell a lot quicker. It's the same thing with the photos and the videos. So even though we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, people are buying houses, they're flying off the shelf. You can't hold on to a house right now. I don't see a lot of wholesalers out here painting the picture for the end buyer, the cash buyer that's gonna buy the house on the other end. If you can present a house, if you can do a virtual tour of a house, even if it needed work, or if you can take pictures of a house before it's even renovated, again, even if it needed some work, it doesn't matter. The house is gonna present a lot better to your end buyer. So today, again, we're gonna talk about what cameras you can look into, some inexpensive stuff. Of course, you can use the iPhone all the time, but if you wanna step your game up, be able to sell your houses a lot quicker, wholesale deals, rent-to-own properties, creative investing properties, anything like that, then you want to listen up. We're going to talk to Rondell. He's the expert. What's some low-grade cameras that you would recommend, or a low-grade camera that you would recommend the beginning real estate investor who is using an iPhone to shoot everything right now, or some type of smartphone? If they wanted to upgrade to be able to get better equipment for their business, what would you recommend?
You can always start off with an iPhone, but if you want to go from there, a GoPro could possibly work. If you were to use a GoPro, I would recommend you do all your shooting early in the day, like the time it is now. It's like 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock or something. When the sun is out pretty well. GoPros are not great inside. Next, from there, I would say a Canon M50. I think those run about $649 brand new. You can buy a used one, maybe like the 400, 500 range.
So that GoPro is about the 400 or 500 range too, or?
The GoPro, you can find those. There's different versions of them. You can find one anywhere from $249 to $399.
I remember when I was going on a trip to Mexico, it was a store inside the airport selling GoPros. I was gonna pick one up, but I didn't pick one up. But I think they were going for about $200 to $300, right?
Yeah. But the brand new one, which is the 9 that's out, I think it's $399. They got last year's model, which is the 8. You can find that for like $299. And that does video as well as still shots. So
what do you think the difference would be between an iPhone and a GoPro?
Before this last iPhone that they dropped, I would have said.
You're talking about the 11 or the 12? They got the 12 out now.
I think it's the 12, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the 11.
Yeah, if you have the 12, I would not say get a GoPro. There's not much difference. The sensor is pretty much the same. About the only benefit you would have with the GoPro would be it's waterproof. I don't know if that matters if you don't just get in real estate photos. But stepping up from the GoPro would be a Canon M50. I briefly talked about that. That shoots 4K video The stills are amazing as well. It comes with a wide angle lens. If you're shooting real estate, you always want to go wide angle. 15 millimeters, 16 millimeters minimum, just so you can capture the scope of the room. I'm pretty sure you.
Yeah, and you know, another thing I noticed, so you could take regular still pictures, and it's, you know, once you edit them the right way, which is that could be a whole nother video, but when you learn how to use the camera, you learn how to edit them the right way. That's what really makes the difference. The lighting, all of that stuff, I'm learning from Rondell. You know, we've been shooting together for a little over a year at this point, and I'm just learning little things. Lighting is important. So make sure that there's a lot of light in the room as you shoot.
And that's why you want to shoot early in the day.
Right. And then in addition to that, make sure that you have, like Rondell said, make sure that you shoot wide. Make sure that you're getting the entire angle of the room. It just looks a lot better. Now, another thing I recommend, you know, I did a video where we did a property walkthrough, remember, on Benjamin Parkway. I recommend, and you might have a different opinion with it. I like low, mid, and high angle shots as well, so you kind of get an overall scope of what the room looks like. So that's with pictures. With video, it's more of a circular motion when it comes to virtual tours. But you have to have that high quality camera in order to be able to do that. So we got the GoPro, we got the
Canon M50.
The Canon M50, the N50 or M50?
M as in Mary.
M50, and that would be on the low to mid range. Let's say the $200 to $500 range. I think that's a good level to start at for anybody that's looking to step up from a smartphone and be able to start taking this business serious. Yeah, you can operate your business with a smartphone, with an iPhone and things like that, but you want to step your game up. You want to create the high quality product. You want that product attached to your name, and you got to step your game up and invest into your business. So what would be some mid-range cameras?
That M50 is mid-range. From there, I would probably recommend the Sony A6400, Sony Alpha A6400. You can purchase it with a lens, a 16 to 50 millimeter. Remember, the 16 is what you want for those wide shots. That's gonna be $1,000. You can find it on sale sometimes, like maybe $7.99, but
yeah,
standard price is $9.99. That's gonna give you. It has a better sensor in it than the Canon, so you're gonna get more detailed shots. It shoots in 4K as well. Sony is really leading right now. Most content you watch on YouTube is filmed on Sony cameras. I shoot Jamel on Sony.
Yeah, and I just purchased the Sony A600. That's what I've been using my recent podcast with. And Rondell shoots with a A7 III, I think it is.
A7 III and the A7R Mark IV. That's for the professionals, you might know.
Yeah, that's a look. We're talking about.
It's like a $3,500 camera. So.
Yeah, I don't think you need that for real estate per se, but you definitely need to upgrade the quality of what you're doing in order to be able to sell a lot quicker. And at the end of the day, you know, the quicker your houses can sell, the camera gonna pay for itself. You know, you just gotta remember that you definitely wanna start upgrading as you present, especially if you're rehabbing. You know, that's something that, you know, I don't talk about much on this page, but I can. I've rehabbed hundreds of houses, and I'm just telling you from experience that the higher the quality of your pictures and videos, the faster you're gonna be able to sell those properties. And I started doing it on wholesale deals as well, and it sells the wholesale deals a lot quicker. We got the Sony A6400. I'm gonna link all that stuff in the description box so you can check it out. But for the most part, we got the Sony A6400 for the higher grade, around $1,000 range. What'd you say? It was the Nikon?
Canon.
The Canon
M50.
M50 for the mid-range, around $500. And you got the GoPro around the $200 range. So you got the $2,000, the $5,000, and $1,000 range. If you want to step it up above that, you know, I just purchased the Sony A600. It cost, with the lens, it was around what, $1,500 to $1,700?
Summer, I think maybe like 13, 14.
$1,300, $1,400.
You got a microphone also.
I got a microphone. Just wanted to wet your whistle with that, get you to start thinking about investing into improving what you're doing in your real estate business to be able to help you make money a lot quicker. Anything else you wanted to add?
For the virtual tours, you also could pick up a 360 camera. A lot of people I know in the industry are doing that. There's tons of 360 cameras out now. Set it on a tripod in each room and just record. It gets all the angles at one time. You stitch it all together in editing, and you got a virtual walkthrough, either video or photos. So the user can just scroll around the room, see all the angles of the house.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. What would be the price range for a 360 camera?
The ones I've seen are normally $350, $379, $400.
Okay. So do those take stills as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would probably fall right in line with what they need then, right? What do you think?
I would mainly use them for virtual tours. I still would have a camera to shoot traditional real estate shots because it's all 360. You don't you wouldn't want to film it.
It's like panoramic.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna make sure you guys have access to all of those links in the description box. You can check them all out. Go through different cameras. Start playing around with this stuff. Check out Rondell's page at Rondell Lane. I guarantee, you listening to me, nobody in your market is taking high quality photos for wholesale deals. So just imagine you separating yourself from everybody else. I always teach you to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. That's how you're gonna make the most money, right? So if nobody else in your market, if everybody else in your market is being lazy and nobody's taking high quality photos, then you're gonna take high quality photos because that's just gonna sell your product a lot quicker. And in fact, it might even put more money in your pockets because you're presenting it in a different way. So just be mindful of this. It's a small investment into a big profit future for yourself in a real estate business. Listen, I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Do you have a high quality camera right now that you're using? What are you using to shoot your videos right now? What are you using to shoot your still photos right now in your real estate business? How quickly are your deals selling? Leave a comment. Let's have a conversation in this comment section. But like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell as well, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.